In today's video, I'm going to be trying out some more building hacks in Bloxburg. So if you guys are regular viewers of the channel, you will know I've done 2 testing build hack videos lately, and you guys have loved them. And so I thought for part 3, which is today, I would pull out the best building hacks I could find. We have got one today where you can copy and paste a house. So we will be doing that. And on screen now are some of the other building hacks we're going to be trying today. So let's not waste any time. Let's get hacking. So guys, build hack number 1 is going to be going in one of these front boxes because we are connecting a path to the main road. Now, I feel like I've seen this build hack all over the show, but let's watch the video. So as you'd think, you're using carpets, and wait, is it that easy? You just put carpets together? I'm going to be very surprised if that is how easy this is.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
So you get the simple carpet. You then apparently resize it. Let's see if it works. Oh, this is not working. However, I'm going to try and make it work. So I think if we flatten down a basic cube and put that there. Aha! Bloxburg thought you could beat me. And so then the color of the road is just black, I think. And then like we saw, they thin out another 2 blankets on the side. And this does take a little bit of readjusting, as you can see. It's a little bit glitcherson, but we have now connected our house to the street, and that looks pretty realistic. From the original video, Bloxburg must have patched it, but to me, this looks amazing. It is now turned into a pass. The second building hack is more of a meme. Let's take a look.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Today drained me.
So apparently this day has drained whoever made this video, and no way did they make a carpet out of those plants. Okay, so again, they don't really give you much information in these videos, guys. They kind of like to be a bit sneaky about it. We're gonna get a basic cube, and I might start using this in my main build videos if it is a good one. And of course, this is so you guys can use the build hacks as well. So once you've placed your cube in, you're gonna search our plant, and it's called the spiky plant. And then I guess we're gonna put this on here. Oh my goodness gracious me, this is gonna take forever. But also, don't make the mistake of forgetting to color it, okay? Let's color it first. But I just placed a bunch of these plants. Why did I make it so big? And guys, I'm starting to think there might be an easier way to do this, and I have already messed it up a little bit. I'm wondering if we just accept that price. If we copy and paste this, yes, we can just do it so much more simpler now. This is a way for you guys to speed up the process, or process, however you want to say it. But I'd say we've got a big enough carpet there to illustrate my point. I can actually show you another build hack while we're doing this. We'll just place down a wooden flooring, but rather than just placing one floor, you can actually layer flooring. And not only does it look more detailed like that, but you can also layer textures. And well, here's our carpet, guys. It is giving me like eye glitches. Is it just me or is that hurting your people's eyes? I mean, it's nice. And if we were to go and put a sofa, it does look like quite a cool little carpet, you know, but is it worth $25,000?
$30,000?
I don't think so. It's also not really worth all that time. I don't think I'm quite feeling this one. I'll pass it. It worked, but I wouldn't recommend this. I'm going to do a couple more, and then I really can't wait to do the big one, which is cloning a house. But just before that, I have another quite interesting one. Again, I'm not sure if it's going to work. Let's watch it. We have got Eugene driving up to this thing. So as you can see, it's an automatic car sensor hack. And when she drives up to it, it opens. And I've not even watched this full video, so who knows if it's going to work. But how she started it is it's 3, then there's a gap in the middle, 4, and then 3. And I don't know why I even bother making these squares, guys. I never stick to them. And I don't know if it matters how far it goes back. I'm just going to do it this far for now. And if this still works, I'm going to be amazed. Although the new Bloxburg devs are amazing, they patched so many good glitches. Okay, so, oh yeah, I think this one might have been patched, guys, but we'll still give it a shot. So what you do is you then place it like this. So if you want to do this for yourself, that's what it has to look like. You then go into doors, and it's the bookcase door. Now, I remember, I think I did this ages ago. You have to place like a really long carpet and a cylinder on top of that. So I have no idea if this is still going to work. I mean, I kind of think it will, but if it doesn't, we're going to look so dumb, guys. Well, I'm going to look so dumb. The next thing you do is add an auto door sensor. Why do I have 216? Final step of realisticness is adding a little box in the middle, and then I think it's the doorbell in here. Yes. Now is for the moment of truth. We're going to get this car because I've never actually driven this car. Please, please, please. Okay, so as we can see, the door is opening, but Bloxburg must have patched it so that carpets don't stick to doors anymore. That is such a shame because this looks so cool, and it would have been so good if it was functional. Okay, so just before we do this one, I'm going to do one more video, and And this is a different one. It's a do's and don'ts in Bloxburg. So let's look. Do's and don'ts in Bloxburg building tips. Do custom floors. Don't casual floor. I've shown how to do this, I think, in one of my other building hacks, but just in case this is the first one you're watching, basically how you get a custom floor is you resize a basic cube like this. It's almost invisible, so I'll make it in neon color so we can see it. You then go in and grab a painting. Any one of these paintings will do. And why did I put the mailbox so far away? I have to like run so far. And then all you do is look up floor. So you can then go in and you just resize this and hold the phone, y'all. This is stunning. And then the don't is, I guess, if we were just to go and do this. So don't do this, guys. Don't be basic. Go and get custom floor. The one little contingency is that you cannot place things on a carpet. So what you have to do is place the item down first and then go underground, and then you can move this and things can go on top of it that way. I'm so obsessed with this, guys. I might even make a little room. So to make a traditional room, always use crown moldings. Make the walls ghost grey or quill grey. Use that floor building hack we just saw. And already this just looks like not even Bloxburg. That is how amazing this build hack is. But I actually have one more building hack of my own before we go and do the clonable house. First of all, don't just go and place a boring window like this. No one cares if your window looks like that. It just looks basic, boring, and newbie.
You're basic.
Actually, go and outline your window with structural beams and don't hold back. Use the large ones. Isn't that so much better? And the best part is, guys, there's no extra work. It is completely copy and pastable. And that, my dears, is how to get an aesthetic seating area in Bloxburg. But now it's time for probably the most promising building hack in the whole video. Copy and pasting a house. This isn't going to be the last building hack, or this video will be about 5 minutes long, but this is one I just can't wait to do anymore. This person is saying, OMG, since when could you copy and paste houses in Bloxburg? Now, they didn't actually explain how to do it. However, I know how, and I don't think many people do, so I wanted to share it with everyone today. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab, first of all, a basic shape. That goes without saying, and this is step 1 in how to build a copy and pastable house. You're going to flatten this down super duper low to the ground. Then this is step 2, and it's the most key step. Everything from here on out must be placed on top of this original block. And it's also a little bit fiddly because you have to resize everything exactly. But as you can see, it gets easier as you go because you can then copy and paste 2 at a time. And you don't always have to place it off the original one because otherwise you might find that it starts going red, red, beep, 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 because you can only move things out of a certain space. So if that's happening, just move this up to the edge and you will then be able to move it much further on. And I would advise always keep checking it's built together. So it will get expensive. As you can see, this is already 3,000. But since the bigger the better, and then we'll just extend this by 1 more. This is going to be the base of your house. So I'd advise making it maybe similar to what we did earlier, just some nice logs. Now I'm hoping so far we understand that this is completely copy and pastable. Now all we have to do is build on top of this. Of course we can't do walls because sadly we cannot resize walls in Bloxburg yet anyway. So if we make reference back to that original video, as you can see, they've got a really, really cool layout of their house. So since this is just for an example, I might actually steal that layout. Make all of the blocks too wide. You want it to all be very even Stevens and equals pequals. And you should at this point be able to put it on the medium grid size. And it should, yep, still be copy and pasting. So this is where it actually gets very easy. But you don't be so hasty. Step 3, 4, 5. What are we even at right now? I don't know. You might want to actually have windows. So that is where you're going to leave gaps like this. Resize it all around and just place these wherever you want, wherever you see fit. And then for the windows, it goes without saying, we're just going to use the transparent glass cubes. And I would highly recommend pulling this out because, again, even though it's pulled out, it's still connected. Then going into structural like we did earlier, in fact, and outlining this window. Then this will just be copy and pastable completely into these slots. And so I just copied this all around, guys. Also, each of these now will be even easier to place because you've already done it once. And because we're not boring on the True Research channel, we're leveling this up. Now, are you guys ready to have your minds blown? Boom! We can copy and paste this. I want this to be 2 stories high. So just put this wherever it will go. So we're going to place mine here. So it gives a little bit of even structure to the house. The next part of this, I know it's very exciting, isn't it? Is you're going to want to go and grab a decal. Now, if you wanted to, you could add real doors. But for the sake of the example, once again, I'm just going to be using fake doors. And do expect it to get a tiny little bit laggy at this point because you are making a copy and pastable house after all. And it feels so weird. Like, I just feel like these are natural walls. But of course, course they're not, so you have to color each bit separately. And by the way, guys, if you're enjoying my building hack video so far, go and leave a like because I will continue to make as many parts as you guys want. So next up, I'm going to show you how to do a custom roof. It's pretty self-explanatory, I will admit. Once this is placed down here, all I like to do is just slant it, pull it out a little bit, and there you go, you've got your roof. So we'll do the same on the other side. Obviously, you probably wouldn't build your normal house like this. This is much more for people who are looking to build cities with lots of easy houses. And if you're like me and love those extra details, then you can even add things up here like chimneys, just to really make it even more believable for people walking by. We'll then add balconies, which actually look better, I think, with these basic cubes, like sticking out. It looks luscious. And if you think, oh, Reese's, but I love having wall lanterns and stuff, you can have wall lanterns, chickens. This build is not going to be taking a thing from you. It's only going to be doing you good. And are you ready, guys? The moment of truth. Ta-da! You can copy and paste this house for $70,000. So if you look at this, it is just, you've made a town instantly. How amazing is that? Now, of course, we'll backspace it for now. You think, well, that's all well and good, Reese's, but what about the inside? The one flaw about this is, and I think you should all be aware of this before you dive in heads deep, if you do put like a chair or something on the floor, that will not be copy and pasted. The only way to get copy and pastable furniture is to make it out of the basic chute. This just feels illegal. It feels like I should not be able to be placing houses like this. I'm loving it. I love it. This building hack is most definitely a pass. Now, if you thought that one was good, guys, we have still got amazing ones to come. So let's listen to what this next one has to say.
How to build a sunken floor on Bloxburg. So first you're going to need the basement game pass. So build a basement however big you want it to be.
Okay, so, sorry, I feel like I just interrupted him so rudely there. He says to place a basement and then you place stairs in. Let's watch what else he's doing. Okay. I'm gonna sound so dumb right now, but why didn't I know you could resize stairs? So once he's got that in, he then adds walls, which is, I guess, understandable. Then, whoa! Starts adding basic shapes. I'm wondering, for some reason, I thought this was gonna be like a luxury seating area. But I just don't think that's what it is actually gonna be. And then, oh, he just colors them to be grass. Okay, this is a very simple building hack. I'm actually glad we did this one because we have just done an amazing one. We needed a little refreshment break, you know? It's okay. I'll give it a pass because of course it's worked, but would I recommend using this? I mean, if you have a massive garden, perhaps, but I'm just not really sure that was worth this much effort. The next building hack, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I think we should do this off the back of the carpet building hack because hopefully this one will look 10 times better. So if we look at the beginning, they have got an awesome staircase. So once again, I just am obsessed with setting the scene, and I guess we just put it like this to start. Then let's see what she does next. She has, okay, she's placed it, and then you're placing a basic cube on the third step and resizing it down. Okay. Oh, she's got, oh, this is getting confusing now.
I'm having a panic attack right now.
Okay, so if we follow what she did by memory, she put it on here and then she like resized it. Next up, we've got to resize one the same size as a step, which is very handy because we have the steps right here for reference. Whoa! And then I guess we color it as well. This middle step here, I'm actually going to add some wood on here. She didn't say to do that, but I think it just looks a bit better. Then I guess we just bring it down. I mean, this seems too good to be true. So how do you neaten up the side, little lady? Okay, so she's then put a fence in and you use structural beams, non-surprisingly, to sort of neaten up the sides. So I guess that will come all the way here. Oh, I'm loving this staircase. Sick. So you put that there and then you actually are going to want to make this the color of the line. If I go and add, well, actually I'm not going to add fences because then that would expose that this is a fraud. But honestly, I absolutely love it. Pass, pass, pass. So I've been filming for about an hour now, but I still do want to do a couple more. So this next one is POV, you make everything custom. So once again, it's not actually a building hack, but I'm going to show you how they've made that lamp because I want to start using that. First of all, you're just going to add down a normal table. It can literally be anything. If you've ever done anything custom before, then you should be familiar with what I'm about to do. So you're going to get a transparent cube like this and you are going to make it very, very slender. And then you're going to go in to decals. This is the kind of thing that's quite specific. So what I mean by that is you should probably go over to Google and search up Bloxburg lamp decal. For example, we have these two here, which are super cute. Or we have this one, which I might just steal that right here. And Bob's your uncle. Well, not just yet. If we are to make this realistic, then you're going to resize this lamp. And then, of course, the best part about that video is that there was actually a real light behind it. So I'm guessing that they probably used a wall light like this. This way, if we we make it nighttime, as you can see, it actually looks like this lamp is producing light, when in reality, it's just a decal. Pass, pass, pass. We have only had one fail today, guys, and it's been this pile of crap. So I think we've had a pretty good run for our money. So guys, that concludes all of our building hacks. As an overview, we did a total of, I think, about 10. My personal favorites has got to be, first of all, the simplest one, this floor. I don't know what it is about this. This is my third favorite. My second favorite is this staircase. I really, really, really love that, and I think I might use it in the future. And of course, my number one favorite is the copy and pastable house. So there we have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do subscribe if you want me to do some more building hacks, although I am running out of them, so you'll have to leave some in the comments. Thanks to everyone who watched this, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, chickens.